Hello. I have a message for you from the notebook. I got a little bit in my feels about all the things that are going on in the country right now. This is for the United States, but also this speaks to many other countries too, because there's a lot of things that are going on that are not great, that don't feel great, that don't look great. And as I was sitting in my feels about them, I was talking to my guides, and some of the big questions I had were, well, what can I do? This one tiny little human who lives all the way in North Carolina in like the freaking edge of the country, like country, like not city, not like of the entire United States. And what can I even do? And I got a lot of answers from my guides, like little things like they're just human, just like you are. They're not any bigger, any more important. They only have power and authority because you have collectively agreed that they have power and authority. And I said, yes, but we didn't so much because of the way the election went. And they said, yes, but you did agree, at least some of you, to allow them to enter into this position of authority. And I said, well, yes, that did happen. So where do we go from here? What can we do as individuals? And this is the answer that I got, and it's really big and very dense. It's only one page, but it's very dense. So here we go. This is from my spirit guides, if you are new here or have forgotten. You cannot see the way out if your path is clouded with fear and anxiety. Many on your planet at this time are sending the vibrational question around what can be done about the lower vibrational behavior demonstrated by others. You are asking the wrong questions. My dog. Okay, sorry. I don't want to re-record it because I prefer to be more authentic. And if I re-record it, I'm just going to be remembering what I said. I'd rather just speak to you from the heart. So let me get back to that spot that I was at. You are asking the wrong questions for the results that you desire. Your focus is on others when it should only be on self. And I know that sounds insane, so stick with me for a second. For you cannot be provided a safe place for others to land if you are not a safe place vibrationally. To help the others, you must first help yourself. Heal your wounds to shift your perspective so you may clearly see the answer that leads you to the path you desire. For if you are existing on the vibrations of fear or anxiety, you can only vibrate out more fear and anxiety. Find the root and transmute it into vibrations of safety and peace through your own understanding and release. I'm gonna read that one more time because that's the crux, like that's the fulcrum, that's the thing right there. Find the root of the fear and anxiety and transmute it into vibrations of safety and peace, and you do that through your own understanding of the fear and anxiety and through your own release of the fear and anxiety. One way that you can do that is clearing your shadows and shifting your limiting beliefs, okay? Then you will be a vibrational match for seeing the solutions that have been and will continue to be available to all of you. All of the answers are literally in the ether right now, available for us. But if you're down here and the answers are up here vibrationally, you're going to have to let go of that shit that's anchoring you down so you can float up to where the answers are, so we can actually like do things and have a planet that feels good and feels safe, right? Because we know it's not us. At least we know it's not us. That's a huge effing step in the right direction. It's not the people fighting, it's the governments fighting. And of course there's going to be some lower vibrational people, but that is such a small percentage, guys. That is a much smaller percentage than what the world leaders would like for us to believe. And I know it sounds like they're a lot, but it's not. They're just loud. They're loud, and when you are of a certain vibration, lower vibrations are going to feel like nails on a chalkboard, so it feels like there are more than they are. I'm telling you from talking to my guides, there is such a small subset. We can easily overtake those lower vibrations with our higher vibrations just by doing this stuff, like easily. Okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox for a second. Go back to the guides, okay? Then you will be a vibrational match for seeing the solutions that have been and will continue to be available to all of you. Only through the eyes of love and peace can one see the path to love and peace. If you must match it, or you must match it like a lock to a key. When you're super angry and you're having a bad day, this just popped in my head, and you're just like so pissy, Do you notice people that are in a good mood, or do you notice all the things that are happening to you during that day that just are the worst, right? You don't notice the pretty things. You don't notice the amazing things that you see around you. You only notice the worst things because you're a vibrational match for those. You have to be a vibrational match for the answers to see the answers, and that's what they're telling us to do. This is huge. Once you have, this is not new, but it's huge. Once you have begun this process and can begin to see glimpses of love and peace in others, you will know you are a vibrational match for change, for the proof is in the universe reflecting those frequencies back to you. You cannot see love and peace in other people if it does not already exist in you, because everything in your reality is literally a mirror to you, to how you exist. Okay. Then you are free to make your choices based around your position of this life path you have chosen. You may use your position to offer a safe place to those who are looking for it. It may look like being an example of better feeling frequencies, or offering a physical alternative for others to go, or using your influence to offer alternative ways of solving problems. Or you may choose to create a different position for yourself out of aligned desire, which may look like filling a position of authority in your communities and governments, or stepping up to provide a sense of safety in your community in ways you are already imagining. Oh, I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps when I channeled that, and I got goosebumps again when I said it. Some of you out here already have these thoughts and ideas, but it feels too big, and you're like, I don't know how to do it. It feels too big. Do the things. Do the things here. Heal your shit. You guys, I've given you all the ways to do it, and I'll talk about it again in a minute at the end of this message. Do the things to heal your shit. So those ideas that you already have in your head, like I'm looking at you directly in your freaking eyeballs, the things that you already have in your head that you're like, this would be good, this would be helpful, I would love to do this, you will know how to do those once you become a vibrational match for them. But if you already have the ideas, you are like healthily on your way. So like, keep going, babe. Keep going, because we need people like you, right? Okay. All right. Where's my spot? If you choose to heal to come into alignment, you will be able to hear what alternatives the universe has to offer, for you are the universe. You are the universe. And the only energy holding you back is contraction. Because when we feel like crap, when we look at the sad things that are happening, just how I got all in my feels, right, before I meditated. I had to meditate twice today to get this message, because the first time I was feeling real low because I'm real sad about like the planes over the ocean and opening the backs and alligator Alcatraz and all. I'm real sad about all these things. I'm not gonna lie, I am. It's getting to me as a human, so it's time for me to clear that energy of the ways that I feel sad about it, so I can feel productive about it instead, right? Still wanting the change. When you clear the energy of the things that make you feel scared, afraid, anxious, it doesn't mean that you become numb to it and you are just neutral and you're just like, okay, well, that's happening, whatever, I don't really care. It means that you are healing the parts that are making you feel lower, that are making you match those vibrations of those terrible things that are happening out there in the world, so you can see things from a higher perspective, so you can go out there and affect the change. You can be the mother effing change. And the way that you do that is to heal your shadows and shift your limiting beliefs. And there are some of you that are already doing that, and I love that. Keep going, please. For the love of God, keep going. And there are some of you who are hearing that and not doing it yet for many reasons. There are many reasons, and I get it, because it can feel scary, it can feel overwhelming. I'm telling you, it is so much more overwhelming and fear-based and anxiety-ridden to hold on to that energy, to hold on to those shadows, those things that you are afraid of, those things that happen to you that you can't even talk about. It is so much more difficult to hold on to those things than it is to look at it once in the eye and clear it, because that's what it takes. I have a blog post, Shadows and How to Clear Them, and another one, Limiting Beliefs and How to Shift Them, for free on my website. Link is in the bio for those. And although you cannot book me to help you anymore with things like shadows and stuff, you can book Taryn Fian. I will tag her so you can go book her. She has a wait list. Get on the wait list. She also has a she also has a Shadow Works Foundation thing that is really, really good to use in the meantime. Just go check it out on her website, okay? I love you guys so much. Let me know how this feels for you in the comments, or maybe what cool ideas you have in your brain to help our communities and get back on track. Love ya.